بركة الله. الإخوان اللي داخل القاعة الثانية يقدروا يجيبوا قهوتهم وشايهم معاهم. خليفة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وآله وصحبه أجمعين. أصحاب السعادة، الحضور الكريم، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. تشرف هذا المنتدى بحضور سيدي صاحب السمو الشيخ محمد بن راشد آل مكتوم، نائب رئيس الدولة، رئيس مجلس الوزراء، حاكم دبي، الذي قال يوم أمس عقب جلسة الافتتاحية: طريق النجاح طويل وعلى الجميع مواصلة المسير، ونحن سيدي نعاهدك على مواصلة المسير. مرحبا بكم في اليوم الثاني من أيام منتدى دبي لأفضل الممارسات الحكومية لعام 2011. هذا المنتدى الذي يتيح لكم لقاء نجوم التميز الحكومي، تلك النجوم التي تألقت في سماء دبي فأضاءت ليست فقط مدينة دبي بل العالم بأسره. لقد حقق القطاع الحكومي بدبي تطوراً كبيراً وملموساً في أدائه وخدماته وأنظمة عمله، وقد ساهم برنامج دبي للأداء الحكومي المتميز في إحداث هذه النقلة النوعية الحقيقية من خلال تركيزه على مفاهيم وتطبيقات التميز والإبداع والجودة والتبادل المعرفي. فالاطلاع على أفضل الممارسات الحكومية والتعلم والاستفادة منها هو الضمان الحقيقي والنجاح. نبدأ برنامج هذا اليوم مع المتحدث العالمي السيد لطفي الغندوري لإلقاء محاضرة بعنوان صناعة الإبداع الحكومي، فليتفضل مشكورا. Now it gives us a great pleasure and honor to introduce the international speaker, Dr. Lutfi Al-Ghandouri, to deliver a speech titled Building Innovation in Government. Welcome, Doctor.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. سامحوا لي باش نهضر بالانجليزي، يعني العربية ديالي بحال الدارجة ومي تونسية الوالد مغربي، ولا كيف نحكي بالعربية تخرج لي بحال الشينوا اللي كنتوما. ان شاء الله في شي حين نرجعوا نهضر بالعربية خير، وان شاء الله نتعلم اكثر بالعربية. So I will change and I will speak in English, and I really apologize for this. My name is Latvia. I'm from Canada, and I grew up in Canada and work now in between Spain and in Madrid and Montreal. And what we do, we have an organization called Creative Society. Creative Society, what we do is that we host creative thinking, creative workshops in our organization. On the other side, we have the Center for Social Innovation, the hub. In only 6 years, alhamdulillah, we created more than 30 hubs around the world. So today we're going to share about the audacity to imagine. And when I talk about the audacity to imagine, we need to understand what is the meaning between those words. What's the meaning between imagination? What's the link between imagination and creativity? Imagination first is our capacity to dream, or capacity to think differently. And this is the responsibility of each individual. When you take that idea and you bring it to reality, that's what we call creativity. Creativity is the capacity to take an idea and make it real in society. Creativity needs two things: different spaces and different communities. When this idea works down, we go to innovation. Innovation is only an impact. So we need to be more aware about the capacity of imagination of each individual. We have to be more aware of the capacity to create creative spaces. And what's amazing is this goes on and on for one word: curiosity. What is our capacity to stand and sustain curiosity in our organization? And curiosity depends on consciousness. But it's really difficult today to stay conscious about what's going on in society. We'll all have mobile phones. We're all checking our emails all the time. So that's how we need to provoke. We need to provoke individuals to be able to stay conscious and therefore be creative. And that's a lot of audacity. The problem is that we confuse audacity, a person that is audacious, with a person that is temerarious. What's the difference? Consciousness. Consciousness is different. Audacity is the capacity. I know that I have a challenge in front of me, but I can reach it. It's over my capacity, but I know I can reach it. The other one is just jumping around. And that's what consciousness is key. Individuals are responsible of imagination. Organization and leaders are responsible to create the best environment to create. And society will judge if what we do is an innovation. We need to make a difference between innovation and evolution. Let's talk about Gillette. Let's talk about Gillette. Gillette created first, when you go to the barber and want to shave, the barber take a big blade and they shave your face. The problem is that sometimes you cut your face, and you have all those Japanese flags in your face. And Gillette came up with a small bit, one blade. We cut better. After that, we came with 2 blades. 3 blades with a small movement, and that was great. But after that, what do we have? 4 blades, 5 blades, 6 blades. I want to shave. I don't want to shave my entire body. So that's the difference. Innovations is when you change a point of view, a change of perspective, a new tools that you use. Evolution is something that we're used to, and it just evolves in time. Imagination, talent or natural talent of individual, or natural talent. How can we imagine things differently when there's war around the world, global warming, people in crisis? How can we dare imagine and things are going on like this? But we have to, because we're naturally born creative and risk-taker, but we're educated to be risk-averse and negative. One great example, the industrial era. The industrial era had an impact on how we work and had also an impact on how we go to school. This is how we studied in the 50s, and this is how we study today. This is how we study today. We watch TV the same way. All around the world, we watch the same TV programs all around the world. And we want to be like any other one. If you don't watch those TV shows, people will not accept you. So how can we sustain this? Because in a certain way, we're going to make you fit. We want to fit. The problem is that if you don't fit, society is going to help you out to fit. It's going to hurt a little bit, but you're going to fit. So what are you looking for? What are people are looking for? For a job, to fit, or a career, or better, an entrepreneur, or an entrepreneur organization. Today is really tough to stay online, to stay conscious, to be aware. Curiosity is always looking around. How many of you have their BlackBerry on and right in front of you, no? And you see the light, so I cannot touch the light. I don't want to see the light. And you see the light, okay, I need to check my email. No? I'm sorry, but the light is there, you know? We're all connected, over-connected. And that takes us away the capacity of being creative. Audacity generates three things in society: instability, uncertainty, and risk. And we need three things. We look as human beings. Naturally, we look to three things: stability, control, and security. Risk. Do you remember her? School teacher, primary school. What happened in a classroom when the teacher asks a kid a question? What all kids do? Not me. They pray to Allah, not now. No. How the kids know it's for him? All his friends in the class go like, what happened if a kid's answer bad in the class? Everybody laugh. What happened if a kid answer well? Too well. Worse, he wear glasses. On the recess, no friends. No? He's going to be called a nerd, so he's going to be rejected. So what the kid tried to do all the time is self-control. I don't know. And when we are adults, that's what we do now. We don't say, I don't know. We say, what do you mean by that question? Can you specify that word? No? It's a trick. It's a trick because we don't want to fail. We don't want to be rejected. And also, we don't want to be ashamed. Uncertainty. Who's this? My dad. We have only 3 careers in society. If I go to my dad and I say, Baba, I want to be an artist. What? An artist? How are you gonna? No. How are you gonna live? How are you gonna make a living as an artist? There's only 3 jobs in society that you have to do until today. What are they? Doctor, engineer, a lawyer. What? Lawyer. Universal. In Japan, in Africa, all around the world, there's only 3 careers. Society is about 3 careers. The challenge is this. The 10 most wanted jobs in 2010 did not exist in 2004. The challenge is this. New training programs in university, nanotechnology, community manager, how to use Facebook. Now you have to go to university to study to be able to use Facebook. No? That's a community manager. So the problem is what our kids are going to study in 2020 when we are preparing them for jobs that do not exist yet, to use technology that is not invented yet, to solve problems that we don't know yet. That's reality. So uncertainty is part of us. And we have to accept it that way. Risk. 59% of top executives around the world, besides Dubai, don't want to take risk. Don't want to take decisions. 65% of young professional, new employees, when they go in a company, they don't want to take risk and they don't want to take challenge, besides Dubai. What's happening? You say, you have money, you have power, why you don't want to take decision? You stay at your parents' place, you don't have a mortgage, you don't have a family, why you don't take risk? This is natural. But we have to come over it. Imagination. Each one of us has the responsibility to think differently. Each one of us, each one of our employees, each one of our people have the responsibility to think. But for that, it's quite difficult because people confuse occurrences, what pops up in their head, with new ideas. To give you an example, we're going to do a little exercise. You have all the pads, and you're going to draw. MashaAllah, you're going to draw. So happy, no? I see you like really happy to draw this morning. So you take this paper, you open, and please bear with me. Trust me in this process, and I recommend you to do it with your team. It's a simple exercise. Exercise was really powerful, okay? Take a